Hey, doing a quick follow-up vid to the last one about when they come to take your guns. I Some of the people in our conversational group on YouTube are fairly smart people that I believe they're fairly smart. I hold them in high esteem and high regard. They have the standpoint or of the mind that voting doesn't matter, that making your voice known and your vote at the voting booth doesn't seem to make a difference, or doesn't make a difference. They don't say seem. They are intelligent people that are convinced that any sort of voter participation makes no difference whatsoever. I don't know. I personally don't know. Let me give you the most recent experience that I've had. When I voted for Ron Paul in the primary down here in Florida, and Mitt Romney won wholesale down here, I felt, I'm not going to, devastated is the wrong word, because I wasn't necessarily surprised, but it made me feel odd that other people didn't see the same things that I've seen in Mitt Romney, and didn't make the same connections that I've made. Frankly, I'm not impressed with Mitt Romney's track record, and I'm not impressed by a person that does the things politically that he has done. But you get to the point quickly in politics where people look at the world in a very different way than you do if you're a libertarian. There's a group, it seems, and I think we hang the term liberal on those people, that make zero connection in their lives anymore, that everything and anything having to do with them can be provided by their own two hands, that they can make their own way in the world. It's beyond that for them. Everything has to be a government system or something they have to be signed up for as an entitlement or a privilege of another group. Be it a corporate company or the government, it really doesn't seem to matter to those people. And that puts libertarians squarely, I believe, in the minority as far as that goes. Now we fool ourselves and try to convince ourselves that, well, gee whiz, as a libertarian, our point of view will come in handy one day when things end, or when bad things happen, when the company leaves the city and there's no more jobs, but yet you know how to garden and you know how to hunt. But I don't know. I don't. When you're such a minority and people are working so hard corporately, I think it's the handwriting on the wall, so to speak. Now, does that make the vote useless? I'm not convinced that our votes don't count. And if I were, then I wouldn't be doing something like the Campaign for Liberty, where we're talking about things politically and trying to figure it out. And I'll tell you why I feel that way. Looking at the United States historically, there have been people here and there in politics that have changed this country, in my opinion, for the better. Singular people. You get two good justices in the Supreme Court, and so many things get reversed and switched and brought back to center. The assault weapons ban in 1994. Now, some states, obviously California, Massachusetts, and New York notwithstanding, held on to those laws. However, something happened in the United States Congress to cause that law, that legislation, to expire and not get renewed. So what's the explanation for that? Is it some grander conspiracy where they're giving up a little bit to take more later, or is it a different group of dudes and dudettes in there doing their thing? Either one is every bit as plausible, with the new group of dudettes and dudes being more probable. So I'm going to keep up the voting, and hopefully vote for people in the right way. Where it gets tricky for me would be those people that the NRA likes so much. Like if a person is pro-gun, then according to the NRA, then it seems like they can't do any wrong. But I can think of plenty of examples where somebody is pro-Second Amendment, yet they are anti-First Amendment and anti-freedom. So occasionally you end up with a dilemma. Was it Socrates or was it Plato that teaches us that there's no such thing as a dilemma, or no such thing as a paradox? Anyway, just a little add-on. See y'all later.